nice studio. I'm starting on a couple of new projects right now. I just finished the big giant triptych that you saw in my last video, and I thought I'm going to rework some paintings, and I'm also going to start some new paintings. This was a little triptych, and this was a series of lotus flowers that I did on ponds. Another criticism, a similar criticism, is too much illustrating lotus flowers on ponds. There's some beautiful stuff going on in here too. It's not all bad. No, these paintings were in galleries and they were appreciated, but it's just not, they're just not there for me. I like the movement of this compositionally. There's a real nice kind of a serpentine movement going through that I find appealing, and I find it dynamic. And I could say this painting to me is a little more dynamic than the cherry blossoms. So what do I mean when I say dynamic? There's a movement that goes through here, up here, comes back that way, kind of arches over, reaches, comes back and then reaches out that way. So the movement, I think, is pretty dynamic. And to this day, I really like to concentrate on the movement that goes through the compositions. I very much like the colors, the cool aquamarines, the warm oranges, and the white flowers that are highlighted with silver. And there's also some beautiful pencil work in here. This painting may not take a lot of work to get it to where I would, again, put it back onto my website and, maybe apply to shows. I think there are some weak areas here. That green just isn't dynamic. There isn't a lot of depth. It gets very flat here. So what I would like to see is depth and reflection. And I think I was attempting depth and reflection, but not really successfully. Now the reflection here, truthfully, is a little more successful, I think. But again, falls very short here in the deep area. It just didn't work out real well. So that's an area that I could start on these and see where it leads me. It may not be the same painting when you see it again. I may completely obliterate it with my little fine-tunings. You get to a stage of a painting that all you have to do is fine-tune the painting. And that sounds really easy. You're 90% done with the painting. I'm going to do the fine-tuning. Watch out. You can totally change the whole course of the painting. And then you have to follow the painting and respond to what the painting needs. And it may not want to be this painting. It may want to be something else. I think of some of the more recent paintings I've done that dealt with things like water, flower, movement, depth, reflection. And they were so much more powerful in the visuals, in the feeling, in their voice and my voice. I don't think at the time that I painted this that I was 100% convicted about what I was saying. It's like, oh, this mark looks good. I'll leave that mark. I really don't care if a mark looks good or if a mark doesn't look good. I care if the painting overall is working. Sometimes I have no idea where I'm going, but I always get there, always wind up somewhere. And when I'm truly excited about the piece, that's when I know I can stop and move on to my next piece. Painting is a practice, and practice makes perfect. Please go to your studio, practice, practice, practice. We will be back with some exciting teaching. Okay? Bye.